Krishnangi Mishra got the gold medal of distinction. Although she has left the school, she qualified for the second round, and in the second round she got second place in the international level. She gets a check worth 1,000 rupees and a silver medal. Next we have Utkarsh Kanyal from second rows. He also gets a gold medal. Next we have Yashika Bora from class 2nd Tulip. She also gets a gold medal. From class 3 we have Manvi Bhatt. Her class rank was 1. She gets a gold medal.
The world wars. There are two world wars, First World War and Second World War. And if you dig out the reason for these world wars, they are very pretty small reasons, petty reasons. There were not any big reasons why the world war began or world wars began. But then everybody joins, or if it takes an ugly turn, there is a big loss. In the world wars, both world wars, there were near about 60 million people have died in the war, either fighting or because of the attacks, or even dropping of bombs in 1945. Different reasons, many have died, we know it in the history. But petty reasons to fight is something silly about that, and it is a very, very childish way of taking certain decisions by the certain leaders of those countries during these world wars. What I want to drive home you the message is that sometimes petty reasons you all fight for nothing. Small issues you make it big, small problems which could be solved out by going to someone else as a teacher or to your parents. The issues could be solved out instead of fighting. Even yesterday there was a fighting case between class 11th and 12th student. What I want to say is that when you fight like this, we will issue a warning letter as well as we will suspend you from the school. So what happens? Nothing happens, you think. It happens. It happens, it has a, try to understand, it happens a lot of things for you. When you go to, after finishing class 12, when you go to the universities or higher education, central institutes, they send a character conduct certificate. It is mentioned in the conduct character certificate whether the student is rusticated, is suspended from the school or not. And if it comes, because it will be recorded here in the school, the boy or the girl, whoever it is suspended, it goes into the record and we will write as it is, it is suspended. Or even sometimes when you get a government job, when you apply for government job, there is an inquiry coming from the government agency, departments. How was the student during his school days in a school? Whether he was disciplined, whether he was caught for some wrongdoing or caught for using unfair means. So don't think these issues when we say don't copy during exam, don't fight in the school or outside the school for little things, or don't pick up quarrels, don't have a group and fight in the group. These are all very important aspects, not to fight or not to carry on certain issues. Even when you fight like this or bring the matter to the parents, to the school, you are responsible for it, and that's why the record is kept for you. And even sometimes afterwards, God forbid you are not become a bad person in the society, even then the police department, they allow you, or the investigation agencies, they will come and check what was the student those days in his school days. So be sure and certain about this, not to fight. Any fight, if it is recorded, if it is gone, it will go adverse to your character later on. You will not be able to do job in the government or in a private sector, or you get admission in the colleges. So that's why when you students, classes 9, 12, you are able to understand what I am trying to tell. Restrain from any fights. Restrain from grouping and having group fights. Restrain fighting outside the school. So that's why if you fight and all that, you will only lose your future and you will tarnish your future, and instead of making your future bright, you will also destroy it later on. So that's why be careful not to fight, and especially the senior students, you are supposed to give a good example, because small children, those who watch all this, they will go and tell at home, and at home also parents discuss, is that happening in the school like this? And you are responsible for it, what is happening in the school or outside school, for fighting and all these things. So be careful with your students regarding this matter. We wish a very happy birthday to these children over here who are celebrating birthday today.